Hello, my name is Jamie, and I'm doing today's Virus versus Verses. So many of us have heard about the story of Jesus sharing a meal with tax collectors and sinners. We often use this story as an example of how anyone can come to Jesus. But as I was preparing this video, I had a revelation that I'd like to share. The passage I'm referring to is in Mark chapter 2, verses 13 to 17. It says, "Once again, Jesus went out beside the lake. A large crowd came to him, and he began to teach them. As he walked along, he saw Levi, son of Alphaeus, sitting at the tax collector's booth. 'Follow me,' Jesus told him, and Levi got up and followed him. While Jesus was having dinner at Levi's house, many tax collectors and sinners were eating with him and his disciples, for there were many who followed him. When the teachers of the law, who were Pharisees, saw him eating with the sinners and tax collectors, they asked his disciples, 'Why does he eat with tax collectors and sinners?' On hearing this, Jesus said to them, 'It is not the healthy who need a doctor, but the sick. I have not come to call the righteous, but sinners.'" Here, Jesus is comparing a sinner to someone who is sick and in need of a doctor. If you think about a doctor or a nurse, especially ones who work in the emergency room, they are met with all kinds of people. Those who've been in fights, those who've abused drugs or alcohol, those who might have gotten into a car accident because they were intoxicated. There's no time for those ER front desk workers, doctors, or nurses to pass judgment on why those people were injured and in need of emergency care. Their only obligation is to do their jobs, use their gifts and expertise to help those people heal. As a church, when someone comes to us with brokenness, with pain, family issues, mental health issues, anything at all, we do not have the time to pass judgment. We should be more like those ER workers and immediately think about what we can do to help them. They come to us with these problems because they're looking for help, not someone else to tell them that they're living their lives wrong or that they're failing. As the church, we need to bring hope. We need to share the love and saving grace of Jesus and be supportive throughout their healing process if they're open to us being a part of that. God does not expect us to be their savior, but we are called to help lead people to Jesus, and from there, by grace, they will be saved. A lot of people don't want to step foot in another church or listen to another spiel about Jesus because they've been hurt in the past by Pharisee-like Christians, those who are quick to judge, shame, and cast out sinners. How can we preach the gospel, lead people to Christ, when we do not want to sit down and eat with the sinners and tax collectors? We're no better than the next sinner. We're commanded to love each other, and by each other, that doesn't just mean other Christians. We are to show love to the single mother with multiple baby fathers. We are to show love to the young teenager who showed up to church crying about an abortion her boyfriend forced her to have. We are to show love to the man who showed up to church on Sunday morning, feeling guilty about getting drunk and abusing his wife on Saturday night. These are the kind of people who need the help, and it's even more imperative to help them when they come to us in their broken state. With all that is going on in the world right now, we need to be more empathetic, compassionate, and encouraging. So I hope that you take the time to reflect on what God is saying through these verses, pray on it, do a little heart checkup, and show people the love of Jesus, because you just don't know what they're going through, and you just don't know how God might use you in their lives. Have a blessed day.